Hey there everybody, Arlos here from Ice Games, bringing you episode 11 of my Guild Wars 2 Warrior Let's Play with our little Asura Gejj here, and here we are back in Metrica Province. I decided to start the episode here. I did a little bit of running around between episodes. Like I mentioned, I was going to do my best to actually get to the next level, the next personal story, which is going to be at 30. You guys can clearly see I'm still at level 21. There's a reason for that, and I will get to that in a moment. But first, the comments from last episode. So, Liz, you sent me a comment saying that every time you see the capital city of the Asura, Radasum, you are so impressed. You chose the Infinity Ball also with your first Asura as your favorite storyline in Guild Wars. I really liked it. I don't think everyone liked it, but I really enjoyed the storyline. It was different. That's really the thing. It was very different from everything else I've done in Guild Wars. Two, dealing with the different timelines and stuff like that. So I thought that was very interesting, which is kind of cool. The same one as the Harbinger one for Zavari. You said that one's pretty interesting. It shows the future, but also origin of steam creatures. Maybe just one possible timeline for them. So I'm kind of curious on exactly. So last episode we pulled in the steam creatures from the Infinity Ball saw the future. So I wasn't sure if it was like different realities or if it was just a future where like the steam beasts were more like maybe like way far in the future where the steam beasts are more prevalent, or maybe I opened up when the destroyers came in. Maybe it has opened up in the future an area near Primordus where the destroyers happen to be, which is, you know, or maybe it's a different timeline in general where Primordus wins and there's just destroyers all over the planet. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool, especially having to kill yourself is interesting. It's just an interesting little storyline. So thank you, Liz, for that. And yeah, Radasum is, I can't really see it from here. I think that's the way, but Radasum is a really interesting city. Again, I think it's one of my favorites just because it's so different from everything else. I think that's it. The Asura stuff is just so different. So like angular and like triangles and cubes and squares everywhere. It's kind of cool. I kind of like that. I also had a comment from Miguel saying the ball seems to show a very unlikely outcomes in reality. So like the sea monster world where the sea monsters take over the thing. You kind of go and explain what that would be. Same as like the dragon minions, the servants of Yormog and stuff like that, and why that would happen. And apparently you thought the High Sovereign is just ridiculous. Taking into account that it makes sense that Destiny's Edge would probably stop Gejj, but maybe sometime in the future Gejj just got super powerful and like was able to wipe them out, or something happened to them in the future where they were killed by a dragon or something like that. I don't know. So many different ways it could have happened, but probably not likely that Gejj here would want to take over. But hey, he's an Asura. Maybe at the heart of each Asura, they just want to secretly take over the entire world for themselves. Maybe that's what's going on. But I don't know. It was interesting. Again, not the most reasonable outcomes in the world, but interesting. That's for sure. You do mention that the adventure ended with several dead inquests, which is always nice. Stealing from the Magic Council could have been interesting. Have I mentioned that you hate the council? So you do hate the council. I know, Miguel. I know how you feel about it, Sarah. Don't worry. I know. Which is awesome. But yeah, I definitely want to try the stealing from the council one time. That could be kind of cool. And you also mentioned, by the way, Shad was right. At first, Zojja wasn't arguing her position well. She wasn't really. She was just saying, don't do it because I said don't do it. But it isn't really a good reason to not do anything. But either way, thank you guys so much for your comments there. I love hearing from you guys. You guys are awesome and amazing, as per usual. All right. But things that are going on in this episode, well, a few things. I'm going to open my inventory here for a moment. And I'm going to show that I've got, well, number one, I forgot that I have these Tomes of Mentorship from finishing the main story for my other characters. So each time you finish it, you get like this little mentorship pack thing. And that's how I ended up getting these armor pieces too, which I totally forgot were level 18. So I'm going to grab those and put them on because they're clearly better than what I currently have, and I get to pick stats for them. And I also forgot I've got a bunch of these experience scrolls for like 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60, I think. I can't remember exact amount, but I've got a bunch of those. So I'm gonna end up using this one to just bump myself up to level 30. I've never tried it before, so I'm kind of interested to see how it's going to go. But first thing first, I'm going to go over these armor. So this is a duty-bound dome plate. So let's double-click the stats here, and we get to pick. Okay, yeah, all of the different stats. Oh my gosh, I never know which ones to get. I want something with. I want to deal with power and toughness. Or sorry, toughness and vitality. So Knight maybe, toughness, not vitality. Is there one that just? I should have maybe done this before. I started out there. It's a little bit of vitality. I didn't realize there was going to be so many. There's precision, ferocity, power, commander. No. Okay, let's wanderer, viper, vigilant. No. Crusader. I already looked at that one. Dire. I'm just going to go through them all. There's a whole bunch here. Giver, no. Harrier, no. Knight. I got toughness, so Knight's one that I might do. I would love to get one that has power and toughness. That would be super, super awesome. Or, sorry, vitality and toughness. Marshal? No. Minstrel? No. Nomad? Toughness, healing, toughness and vitality. There we go. I got one with toughness and vitality and hearing power. So Nomad's on the list. Plague Doctor, no, which is kind of cool. I like the sound of that. Not Rabid, not Rampager. Sentinel. There we go. I'm gonna do Sentinels. There we go. So let's hit accept. Let's do the same thing for these ones. So Sentinel. There we go. Accept that. And go down here and Sentinels, accept that. So it's a little bit of a power boost for simply just having characters that were already leveled up. And I'm just going to equip it, unequip it, and equip it again just to make sure the colors are proper. Thank you guys again for that awesome tip. I'm going to get rid of that stuff because I don't need it right now. Also, you guys can see I've got 80 points here. I've got tons and tons of inventory space. I actually went out and bought some more inventory space from the Black Lion trading company. So I just went to the trading post and bought some inventory bags. Spent like 3 or 4 gold on that. Nothing too crazy. Okay, so I'm going to click on this. So experience scroll, double click to consume, double click to advance a character to level 30. Can only be used with a character under level 30. So I'm clearly under level 30. So let's double click it. See what happens. I want to consume it. Yep, it's just sitting in my inventory doing nothing. So it bumped me up to level 30, which means I'm probably going to go through a bunch of these. Oh, okay, we got mail too. So let's see here. Level 22. Combat combinations. Click for more information. Create combos with other players' skills in combat. Some skills like Elemental's Flame Wall create fields that cause projectile shot through them to deal additional burning damage. Check your skills to see which combo fields. See your combo fields and combo finishers. And extra primary skills. It's accept that. And level 23, we get an account vault plus 6 hero points. We also get hefty iron spear, strong iron spear, and okay, we'll grab a spear. Let's grab the toughness vitality one. Sounds good to me. Level 24, we get to learn about amulets are now easier to obtain. You can equip one at any time in my amulet slot. And wallet lets me know about my wallet. Condition damage, power, toughness. I want toughness. I want all of the toughness. That's what I'm going to do in here. With plus 6 hero points, finishers in World vs. World PvP and sometimes PvE. I know sometimes in PvE. You may have a finisher. You may have to finish off an enemy, so it's essentially the enemy falls down. Especially in PvP, if you put an enemy in a down state and then you need to finish them off, you can actually go build them, hit a key, and you'll do like a cool little finisher move, which is kind of cool. Let's get a backstrap, straps, and tiny crafting bag. Let's see, level 26. Magic Find. Some items, like Essence of Luck, give a Magic Find bonus. This attribute increases the chance for every character in your account to find high-quality loot on defeated foes. I got a bunch of luck right now, which is good. Plus 15 to primary attributes. Let's grab Vitality, Toughness. And level 27. 8 more hero points. Currency exchange. You can exchange gold for gems. You can. But it just costs a lot. We also get a sword here. Let's grab Oh, it's all the power ferocity is the same. It's what sigils in it. Inflict poison duration, chill duration. Gain a charge of 2 plus 2 condition damage each time you kill a foe. 5 charges if you kill an enemy player. Do I do any? I do some bleeding. Oh, it's poison though. Do I do any chill damage really? Not really. Let's grab this one then. Condition damage, sure. That'll work with a bunch of different things. 28. Food. To eat food, double-click it in your inventory. The chef discipline allows you to create food consumables. Consumables items boost attributes when eaten. Hover your mouse over the consumable to see what it does. Eat lots of food to unlock the all-you-can-eat achievement. Oh, they said achievement. I need it. Let's see here. Magic Find. I think they probably do all the same thing. Ooh. Why would I... Okay, so this does 30% chance to gain health on kill. 10% experience from kills. Okay, for 30 minutes. This one's plus 10% magic find and plus 10% experience on kills. This one's, or for 45 minutes. This one's, 10% magic find when under effect of a boon and 15% experience on kills. So that's for 45 minutes. Well, I'm going to grab that one. Let's see, we leveled up again. Level 29, again, more hero points. Looking for group tools. We can look for groups and stuff like that. And finally, level 30, personal story level 3, and our first dungeons unlocked. Let me know if you guys want to see me go through some of the dungeons. That could be fun because they are part of the story too. Actually, if you guys would like to help going through some more dungeons, that would be awesome. Let's use that. Let's equip the stuff we need to. So let's equip that, and let's equip our amulet. Get our tiny crafting bag. Let us deposit all my materials. Can I deposit this? No, I can't. Okay, so let's actually use that. Let's switch these. What? I haven't really done any underwater combat yet. And let's equip that new sword. And let's use our food boost. Ooh. Tricks and treats. Oh, cool. The first time I ate one of those. And we get mini candy corn. Great if we eat all the stuff from Halloween events. I like that idea. And we're going to put this in something. We're going to slot it into something. What do we got to slot it into? Adjust my boots. Okay, let's put it in there. Why not? And while we're doing that, we also got a bunch of hero points. So I'm just going to go through. We got 30 hero points. Let's go through and... What are the shouts? This gives me cure conditions on yourself and nearby allies. Also break stuns. Sure, let's grab that. And then Fear Me. Reduce fear in your foes. Fear duration increases based on the distance to the enemy. That also gives them weakness. Let's grab that. So that's all the way maxed out. Oh, crud. I also forgot. That's what I should have been doing instead. My specializations. Well, we're going to keep going down the defensive one. There we go. And then we're going to go to build. And now we get... we got a couple choices here now. So I can go from Shield Master, reflect missiles whenever you're blocking, to reduce duration of movement in impeding conditions, and call the weak. Increase damage to weakened foes. Striking a foe below the health threshold inflicts weakness. Yes, please. Essentially, if they're below 50%, I cause weakness, and I do more damage on weakened enemies. Also gain health based on adrenaline spent. Okay, so I can use this to heal. And then I've also got these two. Cast Lesser, endure pain when struck while below 50%. Which gives me take no damage from incoming attacks. You're still susceptible to conditions and control effects. Break stuns, okay. And gain power based on your toughness. Ooh, that could be good. Gain power based on my toughness. Let me see how that affects me. So let's see, power 361. Power is 361. Let's change that then. 326. Okay, so I do get a little bit more power. Oh, 142. Sorry. That's the number I'm looking for. 142. And 132. Give me 10. That's not bad. Let's do that. Actually, no, this is probably one I should use because I get damaged a lot. So let's do that. All right. And then level 45. That's why I'm just going down one path because I don't really unlock the next one to level 45 anyways. But let's see what we get for our next story mission here. I got a couple... thing going on here. Oh, these are just an introduction to the tomb. So if you guys would like to do any of the dungeons with me, I would love Love to run them with you. So let me know down below, guys, if you would like to. What am I invisible for? Oh, it's because of the thing I ate? That's kind of cool. Okay, apparently I'm a ghost now. Doesn't show up here at all. So I need to travel to Radisum. Let's go to Radisum here. Hop on around here. Boop, boop, boop. I like how I'm invisible. I'm totally gonna be invisible in the any cutscenes I get to now. Like that would be awesome. I'm a ghost, Zojja. You can't see me. So Bold New Theory is the name of this new quest here. I'm kind of excited to see what it is and what we're going to do. Oh, nope, not invisible anymore. Okay. Where am I headed to? Where am I headed to? I don't see a thing on the map. Also, I didn't even realize there was areas outside of Radisum that you can go to. That's kind of cool. Oh, we got a letter here. Zojja, presentation and an opportunity. Oh, I did read the letter. How familiar are you with professor named Gore? I've been following his research, and he's drawing some fascinating connections between worldwide magic levels and the rise of the Elder Dragons. He's scheduled to present his latest findings at an academic conference, and I want you to help me gauge how valid they are. I also think there might be a unique opportunity for you in all this. See you there, Zojja. Okay. Where are we headed to? I'm headed this way. And then this way again. And then back this way? Where am I going? Am I going up or down? Let me check the map here. Let's go down. I'm going down. Okay. I think I'm going down one more level. Yep. Down one more level. How do I get down there without falling or anything like that? No, let's just jump down. That works. Oh, maybe it didn't work. The city is so confusing sometimes. I haven't traveled it a lot, that's for sure. But we found out where we need to go, so let's enter the instance. Hop inside. A bold new theory.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, Zojja.
Good, you got my letter. Gore's just about to start his presentation. This should be interesting.
Now let's welcome Professor Gore.
The seventh law of Maginamics posits that magical energy cannot be destroyed. Today, I will prove that magic is a limited resource, like water or timber. Using my advanced equipment, I have detected significant drops in the world's ambient magic levels. This drop, I believe, is directly attributed to the return of the Elder Dragons. They consume magic at an alarming rate. If the dragons are not stopped soon, they will leech all of the magic from the world.
Ah, bosh! Magic doesn't get consumed. It changes form and concentration, but it always returns. It's part of a closed system.
I have proof.
Boo.
The data is...
Boo.
Get off the
Where
stage!
did I leave those notes? I must have left them in my lab. Please, excuse me while I fetch my records. I can prove the problem exists, then we can focus on its solution.
Well, let's confer with Zojja.
Professor Gore will return shortly. Until then, please welcome Sepha from the phrenologist crew.
Oh, someone else doing a talk here?
Thank you for coming. I see a lot of overlap in Gore's theory and our shared goals.
As do I. If Gore's research aligns with the Priory's, we may be looking at a cultural revolution.
Revolutions are won militarily, not academically. Still, Gore's theory could prove useful.
I agree, but nothing can happen until Gore makes his case. Why don't we all settle in and listen?
All right, let's talk with... I also kind of like how there's one from the Droman Priory, one from the Order of the Whispers, and one from the Vigil here. That's kind of fun. Let's talk with Zojja, though.
Savant, allow me to present 3 of Ratasum's finest minds. Slep of the Vigil, Batanga of the Order of Whispers, and Crosso of the Derman Priory. I asked them here to listen to Professor Gore's speech, because they all have an interest in fighting the Elder Dragons.
Pleased to meet you, Savant. The Derman Priory is dedicated to research and exploration that will help us combat the Elder Dragons. As you can imagine, we've been watching Professor Gore's progress with keen interest. I'm glad to see you share that interest.
We all share the Priory's interest, just not their methods. In the Order of Whispers, we specialize in covert activity, information, infiltration, and assassination. I understand you're more of a doer than a researcher, so you'll appreciate this. If Gore's theory gives us a clear avenue of attack, we intend to use it.
How clear does a target have to be for you sneaks? The dragons aren't exactly tiny, nor do they keep a low profile. The Vigil's army of dedicated fighters was founded to confront the dragons through force of arms. I'm here to see if Gore's work can help us do that.
Pleased to meet you all. Professor Gore's theory is groundbreaking, and the implications are monumental. I'm interested to hear him finish his presentation.
He should be back soon. Let's see if any of the other speakers have any insights for us while we wait.
An exhaustive study of Tyrian physiognomy led me to derive what I call Cepha's constant. Multiplied by the mean ratio of
We are
body
the
mass
knights
to
in the
brain
darkness.
size, it yields an important racial metric. Namely, said race's importance as a factor in the eternal alchemy. Asura scored highest naturally. Then in descending order, we have Sylvari, Char, Human, and Norn.
Your
Not at the
attention,
bottom.
please. I have just been informed that our colleague Gore will not be returning. The Arcane Eye reports that he was killed in a tragic lab accident while recovering his notes. It is a terrible blow to science. We should all mourn one of Ratasum's finest minds. On that dolorous note, this seminar is hereby concluded. Thank you for coming.
Oh, man. I'd feel really bad if I was one of the citizens here that was booing him earlier. I'm not gonna lie. I confer with Zojja and the Order of Representatives.
Gore died just as he was about to present proof of his theory. Does that strike anyone else as suspicious? Even dubious?
It does. I'd like to inspect Gore's lab and review his documentation. Though if the Arcane Eye's involved, we may not get that chance.
The Order of Whispers can help. The Arcane Eye serves the Arcane Council, right? They have to do what the Council says. It's in their charter. We simply pay a visit to High Counselor Flax's lab, find the materials to make a convincing forgery, and walk right past the Arcane Eye.
How unnecessarily complicated. Simpler to just outwit the sentries outside Gore's lab. The Arcane Eye can't match the Priory's brain power.
I'll leave fact-finding to the Priory and Whispers. When you lot establish a clear objective, the Vigil will be ready.
Listen, Savant, I'm pursuing a long-term, big-picture strategy here. So I want you to take charge. Choose the most viable plan and see it through. We need to know what Gore was going to show us. And if he was silenced, we need to know who did it and why. Good luck.
All right, so we have to pick between the Priory or the Order of Whispers for a plan. Let's talk with the scholar here. The Priory plans to outsmart the Arcane Eye and access Gore's lab. Their security detail must have a flaw, and we're the ones that identify and explore it. Are you with me? I need more time to decide. Or you up for some intrigue, Whispers style? Access Flax's office, forge the documents we need, and breeze past the Arcane Eye sentries in Gore's lab. What do you say? You know, let's do it. Let's do it the Order of Whispers way. Let's be
Excellent
sneaky.
choice.
Count
You're
me
on
in.
your way to getting results. See you outside Counselor Flax's lab.
Ooh. Let's see what we get here. We get an 8-slot invisible bag. Not too worried about that. 2 bags of loot. Novice bags of crafting supplies. And we get to pick a different shoulder pad. I'm going to grab the one that gives me toughness and vitality. Imagine that, eh? Alright, so let's equip that actually. Equip. And put you down here. Open up that. Open that up. Deposit any materials that I have. Is that... Oh, it's a great sword. Is that great sword better than the current great sword? I do? Yeah, much better. And that spear is actually better too. But I don't like it as much, so I'm going to get rid of it. I can't get rid of that one. Okay, let's put that over there. And let's exit this instance. And let's see, I got to meet the agent somewhere. Meet the agent and Counselor Flax Lab. Where is Flax Lab? Up top somewhere? Okay, so let's head this way. Alright, so let's enter the instance. Nice and easy. Forging of permission. I like that. We're just make it work on our own. Hey, citizens. Oh, it's a nice little pool to relax at. Gosh, I love the way you can look at the sky here too. Ah, it looks so... Ah, this game looks so awesome. Even after all these years, this game still looks beautiful. Where am I? I don't think I've ever been down here before in all of my adventures in Guild Wars 2.
Prompt and primed for action. I like that. Your outfit, though, that'll get you noticed immediately.
You had a plan for that, as I recall. There's no dearth of lab assistants to accost, but they're only doing their jobs. Do we really have to render one of them unconscious just to improve my sartorial splendor?
I'll chalk that up to compassion rather than squeamishness, but no, we don't have to. Can you talk your way into a new set of clothes?
Camouflaged reconnaissance is practically my middle name.
Alright, so acquire a lab assistant's outfit as a disguise. Excellent. I'm trying not to knock someone out. Let's try to be nice. Alright, disgruntled apprentice. I'm doing it. Can you lay off for even a second? How can I get my work done if I'm defending myself from you all the time? Relax. It's clear you're overworked, so I'm here to relieve you. How can you relieve me if you're not even on the staff here? Filka will take one look at you and start kicking until everybody's dead. I offer to start my shift early and cover for you. If you don't want that... I do, but it's just, I don't want to... Oh, glitch it. Take this spare uniform. I've got to take an extended break and look for a new job. Good luck with that. Leave everything else to me. You're already gone. Bye-bye. Alright, so now we're going to sneak in here. Sneaky, sneaky style. Not just sneaky, sneaky, sneaky style.
Work, you thieves,
And
or
by
I'll
that I
toss
mean
you
I'm
all
just going
into
to
a
run
pot and make a huge batch of simp stew.
That's Flax's lab manager. A real pushover, right?
You there. Did you forget what my boot feels like on your neck? Because I can remind you.
Yep, a real pushover. We're gonna need something flashy to make her leave her post.
Oh, she does not seem like a nice lady. Alright, create a diversion. Oh, why do you guys have a Sylvari Hound in here? Let's see what else we can do. Can I use something over here? Actually, let's drain the tank. Maybe it'll release that.
Containment's at max capacity. There must be a leak in the tank.
Oh no!
Too late. Containment breach. Oh dear. Am I in love or do you
Wake
feel
up, you
lightheaded?
lazy slobs. Quit shirking and get working right now.
She's starting to crack. One more thump and she'll shatter.
Sabotage the consoles. Not one of these? No, that's not a console. Oh, must be one of these. Let's overload this console. I love how I'm clearly the one doing this.
Serious problem here.
That does it. Step aside, troglodytes. I'll handle this myself.
Filka's on the move. Now's our chance.
Enter Flax office. Forge the paperwork. I love it. It's clearly me doing it, but no one even cares. All right, let's forge the documents.
Nicely done, Savant. So far, you've displayed a genuine knack for this sort of work.
Thanks, but this was the easy part. Sneaking past the arcane eye will be dangerous.
Not with this most excellent forgery. I'm eager to test our methods against those of the arcane eye. Secret society versus secret police. Who comes out on top?
We're about to find out. Meet me at Gore's lab, and let's see if our little ersatz authorization passes muster.
hopefully. Present your forge papers at the guard door. I guess I can just leave the instance. Let's just leave the instance. Back to Ratasum. Let's see where we need to go next. I wonder what happened to Gore. Alright, we're headed up here, so let's just take this waypoint. Save ourselves a little bit of walking.
I fought for years in the
this way.
I know what it's like.
Let's enter the instance. Forging permissions. Alright. What's the plan here? Oh, Racked. How's it going?
There's Racked.
What are you doing here?
Eye. We'll need to get by him to get in. And he's good.
Okay, he's good. Okay. He's from the Arcane Eye. Cripples and Shadow Steps. Ooh, I like your armor. Armor looks kind of cool. Let's present your forge papers at the door.
Stand aside. The Arcane Council sent us to survey the situation. They're waiting on our report.
You're out of your league. The Arcane Eye is handling this for the Council.
Not anymore. See this? Signed by High Counselor Flax himself.
Glitch. This is just typical. Those bureaucrats distrust everything unless they can micromanage it. Your presence here is redundant and unnecessary. But you have authorization, so you can go in. Just know that I'll be watching you.
So far, so good. Now to see what they're hiding.
What's going on in here? Looks like an explosion or something. What's this?
Hold everything. This isn't Gore's body, is it?
It sure isn't. Which means Gore's oh-so-convenient death is merely a ruse. But whose ruse? We need more clues.
Keep that up, and I'll give you a bruise. Lose.
Stop right there. You idiots have seen enough. You're interfering with an official Arcane Eye investigation. Move along. Now, before I have to send for more body bags.
Time to go, but we're on to something. Let's regroup with the other orders. I want to hear what they and Zojja make of this.
My keen sense of smell detects something fishy here. Let's check in with Zojja.
Wait, is Gore not really dead, maybe? What's going on here? Something fishy's going on. Maybe the others will know more. Oh, saw it right at the last second. Set back over here. Just traveling through all the waypoints today. I do like how waypoints in cities are free, so that's always good. Although not that waypoints cost a lot of money anyways. They really don't, so that's extra good. Alright, so we're in our home instance area. Researchers. Set up here, so I have the Christmas stuff going on apparently. I still don't really understand that part. I'll have to do that later, figure out how that all works eventually. Let's head up here. That's the right way? I don't know where I'm going. I'm so lost. Nope, that's just someone for researchers. Is it up here? More? No? Oh, it's below me, isn't it? Okay, so let's head down. There we go, that's better.
So Gore's death was a fraud. How does knowing that help us? The problem is still Elder Dragons. While you poke around in back alleys or libraries for information, the Vigil is out there fighting.
And while you're fighting, Whispers is setting up the means to deliver a death blow. We appreciate the distraction you provide, but you don't really think you're going to overpower an Elder Dragon, do you?
Swords alone won't get results. Neither will intrigue. The Priory supports a more holistic approach. We intend to learn all we can about the dragons and their weaknesses before we strike.
Rack's Arcane Eye agents were all over Gore's lab. They removed a body they claimed was Gore, but it wasn't. I suspect he's still alive.
If he is, the Arcane Eye has him. They run a remote facility in a human village called Garenhof. It's isolated, remote, a perfect place to stash gore.
Finally, a concrete objective. Just say the word, and I'll have Vigil soldiers standing by to storm Garenhof.
No, Ract is too good at this game for that to work. But I'm better. We can use Garenhof's low profile against him. I say we stage a demonstration and get ourselves arrested. Ract will haul us in to avoid undue attention. Then we break out and bring Gore with us.
Regrettably, I cannot participate. I must confer with my colleagues in the Priory, but I wish you luck. Let's regroup when the mission is complete.
I want you to take it from here, Savant. I'm going with Crasso to help the Priory look into Gore's theory. We both need to make inroads with the orders for my long-term plan to be viable. Work with whichever one here you think will get the job done.
I will. I'm as eager to figure this out as you are. And eventually, you'll need to share some details about this long-range plan of yours.
Huh. I do like how... I mean, I got another option here between the Order Whispers and the Vigil here. So, like, if I play as another Asura, I have a completely different story to go through in the personal story, which is pretty awesome. I like how they do that. Let's see what you say. So I'm standing by to stage a fake protest to make the Arcane Eye take us into custody, right beside Gore, where we want to be. And then we break out and take the good professor with us. Interested? I worked with you last time, so I'm going to work with you, Vigil, this time. So, are you ready to go in and rescue Gore with overwhelming force? Say the word and I'll have a Vigil squad ready and waiting at the site. I'm in. Let's go kick down some doors. That's how it should be done. Let's see here. We got another axe. A sword here. Which is better than a mace or an axe. What do I want here? I'm going to grab the mace. Yeah, let's grab a mace. And let's actually, I do have a mace equipped on the other hand. So let's go to equipment here for a moment. Can I have an... I get dual mace? Ah, let's do that. 2 maces. 2 maces! Alright, and then let's open up our bags of loot, see if we get anything good. Probably not. Positive materials. Ooh, that's a decent looking sword. That's better than that one. Alright. So I'm just moving things around here. What is this? Oh, it's like some shoulder stuff. Cool. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Deposit all materials. And that's some Essence of Luck. Actually, I was going to check here. For some reason, I like cleaning up my inventory. I don't know why. I'm sorry, guys. If you guys don't like seeing that, let me know, and I'll stop doing that. If I go to equipment here again, so my magic finds at 94%. I think you guys mentioned it's like 400 or something's the max, which is crazy. 300 or 400, right? So I got a long ways to go. So let's exit the instance, and let's see where we need to go to get to this new area. It's gonna be out in the world somewhere. And the thing about skipping around, yeah, so it's going to be like way over here. What's going to be the closest for me to get? It's going to be here. Oh, it's probably in Keswick Hills here. So let's teleport way over here. I think this is going to take me to Keswick. Oh, this might take me to the... Nope, take me to the right way. Okay, let's go. This is Keswick Hills. Okay, good. That's where I need to go. Perfect. I love the Keswick Hills one. That's really good. The thing there. Oh, new little bunny. So we got a whole new area here, which normally, like, because if you're doing leveling up in the world, you're gonna do kind of like world exploration to level up in between personal stories. So because I, didn't do that. I don't have anything in Keswick Hills unlocked, which I definitely will have to go through eventually and grab all the waypoints anyways, because if I'm doing a little adventures with you guys, especially some of the actual adventures and stuff like that, I'm gonna need the waypoints so I can get to you guys quick enough. I mean, they do have make sure I'm still going the right way I am. They do have like an item that you can teleport to friend, but I only have a finite number of those.
Wrong
Just
choice.
it's so much quicker when you have a mount, though. So that's always nice. Ooh. Oh. Keep running past you guys. Jump in the water, and I'm gonna lose my cat because you don't like water. Ooh. This is actually the first time I've gone underwater. Let's that. Oh, done already. Head back up here. Grab this waypoint. I know this is a popular one. It's a little Asura base here, it feels like. This happens to be on the other side of Keswick Hills also. Jump! Jump! We got some Savari here, some Asura, some wargs. Alcus ledge discovered. Alright. Getting there. And then this, I believe, is a race. So they added races to the world, which is kind of cool. So like roller beetle racing. So you thought, oh, we just disappeared there. So you can rent like a roller beetle and run around. Oh, is this one of the toxic events? Nope, I'm gonna run past you because I don't need to deal with that. Lots of scouts here. What's going on around here? That was a decent explosion there. What's going on over here? Oh, it's the destroyers over here and some Etten. And that's a big ball of lava. Collapse the destroyer fissure. Not worry about that. Oh, there we go. There's a toxic event. So this is from I believe I mentioned it a couple episodes ago too. Those are from season 1 apparently. Something I've never ever done because it's not available anymore. Even though I bought the game day one, I didn't play it a lot when it first came out. I think I got a character to like maybe level 30 was the max level. Oh, I gotta go the other way. So I never really did any of the end-game stuff when the game first came out, so that's something I missed, which is unfortunate. I wish I got to play it. There is some really cool videos, fan videos that people have made, kind of telling the story of Season 1, which is good. So at least those that can't play it right now, hopefully someday they'll eventually put it back in, can still experience it in a certain way. And there's still a tamed elemental. Help this tamed elemental here. With my double maces, double mace power. Activate. Oh, thank you. Oh, I got strong chainmail gloves there too, which are not as good as I currently have. Okay, so let's enter the instance. Oh, I don't want to keep hitting that button. So let's enter the instance. Go from the smallest creature to the largest. I like that. All right, prying. Crusader slept. Oh, prying the eye open. Let's talk with Crusader.
Zojja's info places the inquest base in this area, but it'll take some legwork to pin down the exact location.
That's why I'm here, to find Gore. For the time being, the Vigil's work is my work.
Superb. We need Gore back. He's one of the few geniuses who actually addresses the impact we have on our surroundings.
Since when is the Vigil so concerned about the environment? I thought your sole focus was the dragons.
That's our main focus, not our only one. Confronting the dragon shines a light on our own destructive habits, which is a personal priority of mine. Now let's find Gore. As General Soulkeeper says, you can't kill two birds with one stone until you have the stone in hand.
That is true. So let's search the houses for the Arcane Eye's hidden base. This house?
Run, children, run!
Nope, that's not it. Oh god.
The Vigil will pay for any damages.
I love how he just literally kick in the door. Let's kick in this door. Hooah! Oh, that's a tamed elemental. He's not happy. Glad we got some Vigil friends with us.
Hey, you don't belong here. I need backup.
Oh, we found it.
We'll get Professor Gore.
Put down a banner here.
For the record, you've been
Build a little bit more
6
defense.
feet
Let's do
tall.
shouting so we can go frenzy. I can switch my skills with my
Fully
new one.
adrenalized.
Fully adrenalized. Okay. Just bring myself here. There we go.
We stand for the weak and helpless.
I want to pick up the banner. I want to pick up the banner. Let me pick up the banner. I don't want to talk to you guys. Okay, that's probably gonna be down. Oh wow! It is a whole base down here.
Adrenaline rising.
Take these guys down. There we go.
Down you go.
That's
Hello?
the difference between
Assist
soldiers.
me.
Hello? Is someone there? I can't see you clearly, but I can hear you. Please, I require it. Thank the alchemy. A friendly face. Please, release me at once.
Adrenaline rising.
I'm gonna switch these two around. 'Cause you're stronger. Actually, you know what I might do? Let's do this. Let's put my two strongest weapons in one. How about that?
Watch out. We're not alone.
We're not alone. There's also, yeah, like I'm currently part of the Asura, but I'm attacking a bunch of Asura. I don't know what's going on. The Asura like to fight each other, it feels like.
Professor Gore, we're here to rescue you. Are you all right?
Unharmed, at any rate. Please, who are you? Can you tell me why I've been incarcerated?
We're supporters of yours, sir. Your theory about the dragons has made you some powerful enemies. Until we can neutralize those enemies, we need to protect you from them. But first, we have to extract you from this place. We should split up and force any pursuers to follow two trails. I'll take Gore with me, and we'll rendezvous with Zojja and the other orders. And now we part ways.
All right, so regroup with Zojja.
Looking
The
forward to
orders.
working with you again.
Other.
We'll see you soon. Don't get
Oh,
killed, okay? As a potential asset, you're too valuable to lose.
I definitely don't want to get lost, that's for sure. So let's exit this instance. And make our way. Yeah, so like the Inquest are still technically part of the Asura, but they fight each other all the time, so that's interesting. And helping the Vigil, I just tacked a group that are like, they're kind of secret police kind of stuff, so I don't know what's going on. They sort of just seem to like to kill each other. I don't know what's going on. But either way, I think I'm going to end this episode here before we head to regroup with Zojja and the Order reps in Red Assume. But next episode we'll be doing that. And if that happens to end this phase of the story, I do have a bunch of tomes of mentorship so I can level myself up again really quickly. So thank you guys again so much for watching this episode. If you guys like what you see, hit that like and subscribe button. If you guys don't like what you see, you can hit that dislike button too. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the content, because I am having a blast with little Gejj here. The Asura, it's definitely a different type of society, which is kind of cool. I know, Miguel, what you think about them. And hey, I killed a bunch of Asura, so you must like that, right? But either way, guys, thank you so much again. And as always, keep your stick on the ice.